everyone, I am Amanda from Mandy Lynn Plans. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting thing in this package, and I apologize for the lighting. I just got home and this was waiting for me on my doorstep and I couldn't wait to film it for you, and I still have a bit of a cold, so please excuse that, but I could not wait to show you what I have. I've been waiting for this for several weeks. I ordered it from overseas, and so it did take a little bit to get to me. I have not looked inside. I have cut the side though to make it just a little bit easier. So let's open it up. Ta-da! Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, so this is from Off the Grid Leather, I believe, and I will link everything down below, the color that I chose and everything. I did have my initials. Personalization was not an extra charge. So opening it up here so you can see, no pockets, but there are, you know, where I'll put my Hobonichi. So this is not as big as the leather that I currently have on housing my Hobonichi, and so I currently am using a Chic Sparrow Traveler's Notebook, and I've been working on downsizing and putting more of the things that I use in my Traveler's Notebook in my Hobonichi itself, and so I'm trying to get rid of some of my inserts and just use the Hobonichi. I haven't got it down to completely nothing except the Hobonichi, and I don't know that I will for sure, because I do like having an insert for random notes and like reconciling our checkbook and things, and then I can just throw it away. So I think I'll keep that in here. I don't know exactly how it's all gonna go yet. I will definitely keep you updated as I go along. I will probably check in about a week and show you exactly the setup and everything and how it's been working for me. But you can see just some of the beautiful scarring and texture and character on this leather. Again, I will have all of the details down below. You can see that the spine is a little lighter. Oh, it is just so pretty. Just so excited to try this out. So I did find the packing slip. The Etsy shop is OffGridLeatherGoods, and it looks like I have the Hobonichi Cousin cover, minimalist A5 leather cover for the Hobonichi Tejo Cousin. And it ships free in the UK, and then it also has free personalization. And I got the color Chestnut, and then I wanted to show you that he actually put this little sweet note at the bottom too. So I love a little bit of personalization, and I think that a little note like this really goes a long way. So thank you so much, Nick. I can't wait to test this out, and I will definitely let you guys know what I think along the way. Alright, so here it is. It is the next day, so I have a little bit better light, and you can see how beautiful the character is, and in all of the pockets and things, just the pretty way that the scarring and everything is. So I wanted to go ahead and share my setup with you, and before I do that, I did want to compare the color of the leathers for you. So this is the Chic Sparrow. This is the Odyssey line, and it is the color Siren, and it has tanned quite a bit, so it's darker than when I first got it. You can tell the elastic is very stretched out. I do still have a lot of my inserts and things still in here. I'm not sure how long I'll keep them in here, but I didn't really have anywhere else to put them, and I just switched over last night. And I was subbing all day today. So I have got to use it a little bit, so I wanted to go ahead and show you what I have. So opening up here, I do have my stickers just inside this little pocket here. Since I have an Avec and not a full-sized Hobonichi, I can fit more than just the Hobonichi itself. If I had the full year, I don't think that anything else would fit. But I do have just a blank notebook. This is an Emily Lay, one of the ones I got from Target. And I have a Erin Condren pen holder here. I used the same thing for my Traveler's Notebook setup and this insert here. And I really liked that, having two pens. So this is just an insert that I keep for random notes and for reconciling our checkbook and things. So that's slid in nicely here. And then I have my Hobonichi. And I was not able to keep my clear cover on this. I was using a Midori MD cover, and the main purpose was for the strings of the traveler's notebook so that it wouldn't mess with the binding of my Hobonichi. So I don't really need the clear cover in this. So I was able to get rid of it. It didn't fit. You may also notice that I put tabs on my Hobonichi. So these are the Avery, I think they're called Ultra Mini tabs, and they are about half the size of their normal tabs, and they're just little clear, you know, they have the see-through part that you stick on, and then they're not like the Post-it ones that are smooth and require a Sharpie. They are two-sided, so you can write on both sides, and so that's really, really handy. So I just have one for collections, January, February, and March. And then I also have one for music because I actually have switched over. Instead of planning in an insert for my music, I've actually transferred that into my Hobonichi. And so I've taken June, and I will use this whole part for the music planning, where I was doing that in a completely different insert to kind of cut down on some of the bulk. And also, the insert that I was using for my daily devotions and things, I have started putting in here as well. So I'm really excited about kind of taking out some of the bulk of my traveler's notebook. So then, since I moved my stickers to the pocket, all I have here are my Erin Condren sticky note, the dashboard, and then I just have a couple of, these are the Boho Berry paper clips, and that is making it easy to find my month and my week. I'll go ahead and show you the week and my cousin. Pretty bare, I just wanted to put in my events, and that's really all because I am planning in my weeks this week. So that has been kind of a fun little experiment. So then I do have my little pencil board, that's what that's called. And then in the back, I didn't want to just put my stencils the same way that I had them in my traveler's notebook. I didn't have any pockets at all in my traveler's notebook, and so I just laid them here. But what I didn't want to happen was for the stencils to make markings in the leather. And so I am tucking them in here, and they fit really nicely. So a little bit of an extra step, but I think that it will be really nice and keeping this pocket nice and smooth. So the other thing that I wanted to point out was this pen loop. Now at first I was a little nervous because this is a very, very tight fit for my Pilot Vanishing Point. I think he had a Kaweco Sport, or I'm not super familiar with Kaweco's, maybe it wasn't a sport, but I think it was a Kaweco in the picture on his Etsy listing. And I thought, oh good, it'll fit, you know, my fountain pen. At first I was nervous and not super excited about how tight of a fit this was in the pen loop. But the more that I've carried it around, I actually really like it because my pen doesn't flop. In my Chic Sparrow, this was quite a bit bigger than it needed to be for my pen, and it kind of just flopped around. And so I'm excited that this pen is nice and secure and doesn't flop back and forth. The other thing I wanted to point out, I don't know how well I'll be able to show this, but this is, it's just one piece of leather. He didn't cut out the pen loop and attach it. I can tell that he just cut here and then sewed it all and then finished the edges. So they're nice and smooth, but they're not too shiny. And so there's a lot of great attention to detail here, and I really appreciate his craftsmanship. And I also like supporting smaller shops. I'm not sure if he has another site or if it's just his Etsy site, but definitely not as big as some of the other leather companies out there, and I love supporting smaller businesses. So I will put a link down to everything. It is, let's see if I can remember this right, it is OffGridLeatherGoods, I believe. And I will link everything down below. I have been really happy with it so far. It's very smooth. The inside of the leather is smooth. It's much smoother than my Chic Sparrow leather was. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm just really excited to see how this ages. I can't wait to see it just throughout the months, just kind of get a little more wear and tear and see how it does. I highly recommend this product. Let me know if this is something that you are interested in. If you carry your Hobonichi in leather, I would love to know what you're carrying, or if you are considering carrying a leather, what things about this stand out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.